Hey guys, I just want to do a little review on this Smith's 3-in-1 sharpening system. It's quite a compact little sharpening system here. Fold it up, put away, this is what it looks like, and I'll show you all the features and everything, but you can buy these at, like Cabela's for about 20 bucks, or you can order from Amazon. I think they're right around 18. It depends what you want to do here, but they do give you detailed instructions on the inside here. And I'll pull this out for you guys. Both in English and Spanish, I believe. I don't read Spanish, so that's what I'm guessing. So they do give you detailed instructions, and I'll go through a little bit of the features and everything. And the reason and pardon me while I sit down here, I'm not know how well I get it all in frame. I'm hoping I'll get it all in frame, but the reason I got this is I have this old pocket knife here. It was my father's. It did have, I believe it's Bakelite, but they were broken scales on it, and this is what they look like. And I got a couple pieces here. I threw the rest away, but I wanted to save a couple to show you the comparison, and I put maple scales on here instead. I just did it myself. I didn't really care that it worked perfectly on here, or fit perfectly, so I wasn't too concerned about that, but I think I did a fairly good job. And I stained these a dark English oak, I think that is, or a walnut. I can't remember what color I stained it, but and I stained them on here, and I put the grips on, or the scales on, excuse me. I mean, this is a cheap knife. I looked into it before I did any work on it, and it's not worth a whole lot of money in mint condition, let alone beat to heck like mine was. One side had only one little piece of scale sticking on, the other had the whole scale on there, but it was broken in half. So, hey, it was well abused, and it wasn't expensive. And by the way, this is a saber. Made in Japan. The saber is a manufacturer, and it's made in Japan. I guess they also made them in like the United States and Germany, but this thing was about as sharp as a dull butter knife. Yeah, that bad. So I was having a hell of a time trying to get an edge on this knife doing it freehand, so I thought I needed something to help me out here, and I looked around to see what I could get locally because I'm impatient this way, and this is what I ended up just picking up because it was inexpensive, and I like the compact design of it. And one of the features here is this set tungsten carbide. I'm hoping I'm getting this all in frame for you guys. If I'm not, I'm sorry. This tungsten carbide insert here to start putting the bevel. It's to, okay, I'm getting it in frame. It is to help if you got a damaged blade, or in my case really dull blades, and you're only supposed to pass through this here just a couple times, and I'm doing this really lightly just to kind of give you an idea. And that's just to do it just a few times really lightly. I've started working on this. I've gotten the bevel in here, and I don't want to reverse all the work I did, so I won't show you that, but that's what you do to start the edge. Next up, you go to this 750 grit diamond coated stone, for lack of a better term, and then you finish up on these ceramic rods, and it's a nice compact system here. The rods, if you saw it before, store below in here, and these turn over, so they store nicely. You don't have to worry about them falling out or anything, because there's two here. It's got this cover on, and I'll show you how to use it. It's really simple. You just, well, kind of really simple. Am I doing this the right way? I think I am. No, it's this way. There we go. It took me a second here to realize which way to go. You just slide that through there, and you're set up to use this stone here. And you're not supposed to use oil On this, you're supposed to use water or no lubrication at all. So this is just a little bit of water from my tap. So put a little bit on here and spread it around. And now I can show you this on this knife. You're supposed to go find that bevel. You can do that fairly easily. I just take and lay the blade flat and then see if I can find that spot where it bevels in, which is right there. So with little to moderate force, go here and make sure you lift up on the back of the blade like this so that you get the tip of the knife. If you don't get the tip of the knife, you're going to have a dull tip, and that's not very good. So you just keep doing that over and over. You can go faster too. I'm just doing it slowly to just give you an idea. And yes, you go toward the edge, because I found that if you go toward the edge, it's a little bit better for the edge, because when you're going this way, you're rounding over that edge, because when you lift up, you're just rounding it over just a little bit. So when you go with the edge and you lift up, you're not rounding it over. I'll get it even past there. Next up are the ceramic rods. Right here, and there's three different ways you can put them in here, and I'll show you really quick. You got this way, which is where you'll be using this flat point. You got this way, where you've got this groove. Well, you can use the groove however which way you want, but there's a groove in here for like sharpening hooks and stuff, or a very small thing. This side is for sharpening your serrations on your serrated knives. I don't have serrated knives here. So then you got this way with a rounded surface. This is for your normal blades. Or you've got, you gotta do it this way, and you got the flat side. You can use that on your normal blades as well. So it depends how you want to do it, and they lock in here fairly easily, and I shouldn't say lock in, but they slide in and they're stored in there fairly well. There's not a whole lot of wiggle. So after you get done doing this step with the 750 grit, and by the way, this is going to be really rough at first. Don't be worried about that. It'll actually smooth out, and when it smooths out, it's not worn out. It's just easier. Now the next is you take and you go here and you start about a ½ inch down, and you go parallel. Yeah, parallel to the, well, straight down like this. Sorry, my cat is chattering over there at a squirrel, so upset you can't get it, but you don't go like this, you go like this, and it sets the angle. So you don't want to be parallel with the stone, you want to be parallel. You want to be at a 90 degree, there we go, 90 degree angle, that's what I'm thinking of, 90 degree angle here. So you do that. I do it this way so I don't have to keep track of the number of passes I do. By the way, you're supposed to actually hold it this way, but I wasn't thinking. So you actually hold it this way so you're protected. For me, I'm not worried about whichever way I hold it, This knife's not sharp enough to cut me in, so you just keep doing that for a while until you know, this is your finishing. This is putting that final edge. Well, I go one step farther, I use a strop. But since these are ceramic rods, and I hope you can see that. Well, on this side it's a little bit better, I hope. You can see that it's already starting to pick up this black finish on here, and that's actually metal shavings. So you're actually removing metal. And I've been working on this knife, and I'm blaming the knife, not I'm blaming myself, really, not even the knife. I just don't have the skill to take and re-angle or put a new bevel on a knife that was so dull. I just don't have that skill doing it freehand. So I need something to help me out, and that's why I use this system. And this is what I was really after. It was just kind of something hard enough that was going to help me get that angle back, that correct angle that I was looking for, and then I could do the rest. And it's a process. As you can see, it's still, well, the tip's starting to get there a little bit. As you can see, it takes a lot of work, so don't be discouraged. But I'm just trying to right now, and I grabbed the wrong piece of paper, sorry, my squeaky chair. I'm just trying to get it back to the point where I can easily cut paper. Once I get to that point, I can get it back fairly well. It's still not 100% to easily cutting paper, but I just wanted to show you that it does help. Before I even did this, the knife was so bad that it wouldn't even cut paper. It would actually rip paper before it would cut it. And I've been working on this little blade here, which still needs a lot of work, but it's getting there. But I know I'm rambling on here and babbling on. I'm just kind of like doing two videos in one. I wanted to show you the little system here. So far, I like it. It seems to be working quite well. This is based basically like on a Spyderco system that uses ceramic rods. I think it's a Sharp maker, but at a quarter of the cost, really. And I just wanted to give it a try, see it work. I do like the diamond stone. It seems to work really well. This worked really well, and the ceramic rods make it a lot easier than doing it in a coffee cup. But if you need help sharpening your knives, this system might work for you. I know I'm enjoying it. It is working. I like the compact nature of it. It's very easy to pack up and go. So it'd be great for something like a field bag or your backpack where you're taking knives with you. Your tackle box for sharpening hooks, because this has a few things I forgot to mention. It's got a hook sharpener, which is this groove right here, and this little for very small blades, micro blades, little flat surface here that works well. So I forgot to mention that. But if you need it for your tackle box, your field bag, it's great little product to have in there. And for $20 or less, I don't think you're wasting a whole lot of money here. There are other systems out there that might suit you better, but for me it works, and that's the most important part, because it is starting to work. As you can see, I was able to cut the paper, so I'm getting there. And I knew this project will take me quite a while to finish. So there we go, and I thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this almost 14-minute video.